Every single year, Dollar Tree brings tons of items just like these hula skirts for kids. I love using these for crafts, and you can make some really high-end decor with them. I'm going to start with this full-size one. I'm just basically going to open it up and make sure that it's fully open for this next craft. Now we are going to cut off some strips. We're going to leave about 4 inches for now because we don't need it to be too long. We're going to take a little stack of it, set it to the side, and we're going to bring in one of these bead rings that you can find in the crafting aisle at Dollar Tree year round. These are gorgeous for $1.25. I'm going to start taking little bundles of the grass, and I'm just going to take about 4 or 5 of them and tie them around in between a couple of beads. Just tie it in a knot. That's it. I'm going to tie it in about 2/3 to between 2/3 and 1/4 of the ring. Once I have it completely attached, we're just going to try to fan them out a little bit and then cut off the excess. We're going to leave about 3 inches. Again, just start long and then cut as needed. It's better to cut a little bit and then cut more, just like I did here. I ended up cutting it to about 2.5 inches long, but you do what works best for you. Now we're going to take some greenery picks. These are from Walmart, but you can use the ones you can find at Dollar Tree. Walmart does have a great selection of greenery and flower picks, and sometimes it's a lot better quality and more bang for your buck, so check them out when you have a chance. All right, we're just going to take some jute string. We're just going to tie it around a couple of picks, one facing up, one facing down. The beauty of this ring is that you can use it either with the greenery and the florals towards the bottom or towards the side, and I'll show you that here in just a minute. This beautiful floral pick is from Walmart as well. I'm telling you, they have some beautiful choices. I'm going to cut a couple of the picks and again just place them one towards the top, one towards the bottom, securing it with hot glue as needed. And then I'm just going to take a blue one and just hot glue it right there in the center. It's going to bring everything together. It's going to look super high end. I love using these rings. I think it's gorgeous and the grass is just stunning. What do you think of this one? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we're going to take these napkin rings from Dollar Tree, of course. And once I opened it, I realized that that little grassy, kind of like beige part was missing on one of them. But that's okay. We're not going to need it because we're going to give this a very high-end look that you can use during the summer. So I'm just going to remove all of them because we're going to pair it with another one of those grass skirts that we used earlier. All right, so this is leftover from the previous project. We are just going to add these strips after I cut them off, and we're just going to wrap the rings around with it. So I'm just going to grab about 4 or 5 strips at a time, wrap it around, securing it in place with hot glue as needed. Use a little finger protecting silicone piece. I got mine at Dollar Tree and it really helps to protect your fingers, but that's what it looks like. And then we are going to do the rest, and just like magic, there they are. So here we have, now we are going to add a little bit of greenery, of course, right on top of each, and then a cute little pink flower, actually 2 little pink flowers on each, just to add beautiful color for spring and the summer. This is coming together so nicely. Again, you can use any color combination you want. It is completely up to you, but I think these napkin rings look gorgeous, very high end, great for a party, shower, whatever you want. But let me know what you think of this one. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I'm going to take this piece of scrap wood that I already had at home. But if you don't have one, you can always use something like this that comes from Dollar Tree. You can cut it to size too. I think anything made from wood is very high-end looking, but if you don't have it, use that one. But since I had this one, I'm going to use this one. I'm just going to sand it down just a little bit to remove any sheen from it, wipe it really well, and then we're going to cover it with this beautiful gold and white design wallpaper. Isn't it gorgeous? I'm going to cut off a piece that fits it, and then I'm just going to peel the back just like a sticker. And then, of course, you want to place it on the surface and make sure that it's nice and clean And because if any dust is there, it may not stick very well. So once I have it in place, I'm just going to make sure it's attached. Now you can use an X-Acto knife to remove the edge. That is a great option. Again, I like using my electric sander because I can remove the excess paper as well as making sure that those edges are nice and smooth and very flush to the edge. And it also gives it a nice distressed look. And I'm going to show you here how that looks. It just had a nice little tiny distress to the edges. Very natural, not too heavy. And you're going to see here in a minute, it's just nice and beautiful. And to remove that, it's going to be very hard. Now, I do want to seal everything, so I'm just going to use a Rust-Oleum sealer. It's just a clear top coat. I'm going to give it one coat and let that dry. What I'm making here is a coat or a purse or a scarf rack. So I am going to place 2 sawtooth hooks to the back. You can use the one that screws in, but these are what I had on hand. I'm going to place 2, 1 on each side, and just hammer them in. And then I'm going to bring in some of these black hooks. I do get these on Amazon. However, I think Dollar Tree sometimes brings some of these, or even you can get them at Walmart. I think they're gorgeous, and I think they complement the design and look very high-end. And I'm just going to place them, just add, the screws onto them. And of course, you can always paint the screws to match the black tone. But I decided to leave these like this. I'm making sure that I'm using my ruler to make sure they're nicely in the right spots. And that is just about it. I love this piece. Oh my word, so high-end, so chic. But I would love to know what you think. Let me know down in the comments. On a trip to the thrift store, I found this frame that was brand new and I knew exactly what I wanted to do with it, so I grabbed it really, really quick. I once created a wreath using a picture frame and I loved the way it turned out and I wanted to create a different one, but similar. I'm going to remove everything from it and then I'm going to take a chippy brush and I'm just going to dry brush some white chalk paint on it. This is just going to brighten it up. I'm not looking to change the color. I still want to have that original look, but just brighten it up just a little bit. So I'm just going to add a little bit of paint in my chippy brush and then dry brush it. And once it was dry, I'm going to seal it. We're going to top coat it with this one. It's by Rust-Oleum. It's clear. This is just going to allow it to be sealed because it's going to be a wreath. And if it's going to be placed outdoors, I want to make sure it's going to stand the elements. We're going to bring this pick. This one's from Walmart. It was about $3.45. Really good deal, I think, for the amount of flowers that you get in it. I think it was nice. And I like the look of it. I like the color. So I'm going to cut off all the picks in separate picks. And then I'm going to start stapling it to the bottom left corner of the frame. I'm going to go pick by pick, making sure that I'm stapling it where it needs it. So just kind of play around with it. You just kind of make sure that you start with like one that has a bushy look just for as a base. And then just keep adding as you go. And then once I was done stapling and I had the flowers where I wanted them, I want to cover all those staples up. So I'm going to take this burlap ribbon. It's very meshy, very threaded. And I'm just going to hot glue it and just wrap it around that corner, making sure that I am covering all the staples and staying around that corner side. I'm going to secure it in place with some hot glue. This is also going to give me a nice base so that we can hot glue some green flowers from Dollar Tree. Now, you can leave it like this. I think it looks very beautiful just as is with the ribbon, but I do want to add a little bit of color. So I'm just going to take these green ones. Aren't they pretty? So vibrant. I'm just going to remove them from the stem and I'm just going to hot glue them here and there until the entire corner is covered. And keep in mind, this I designed for the spring and summer season, but of course you can use this style and idea for any season and just add whatever decor applies. Gorgeous wreath, so unique, very high-end looking, very inexpensive. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I am going to take pieces of scrap wood once again from my garage. Again, anything in wood finish, I just feel like is such high-end, good quality, and durable. I found these in this size already, but of course, if you don't have anything already cut, you can cut it to the size. Just make sure you cut them one higher than the other so they kind of like have that staggered look. We're going to pair it with some of these stars from Dollar Tree. They're also in a wooden finish, and I'm going to use a drill bit to be able to drill holes and fit them in. If I can't use that drill bit, then I'm going to use this blade spade. That's going to work really well for the size. I'm going to put my safety glove on and then we're going to just start drilling a hole right on top. I marked where the center was and then I'm going to see if it fits, and it actually fits a little snug, but it worked. So I'm going to drill the other 2 holes. I'm going to start to sand down the pieces. Now this is just to smooth them out, remove any grime, and just get them prepped for some paint. I want to give this a stained look with a patriotic theme to it, but you can use any color you want if you're going to use them for any other project. I am going to start with this Coastal Blue by Rust-Oleum chalk paint. I watered it down because I only had a tiny little bit at the bottom of the container. So I watered it down, applied it, and removed the excess. And I did the same thing on all sides of the piece. And then I also did that with the red paint as well as the white paint. So while those pieces dry, I'm going to start working on my stars. So I'm going to remove the sticker from them, and I'm going to give them each 1 coat of Waverly chalk paint in the white. And I'm going to do the front, the back, as well as the sides, and a little bit of the dowel, about maybe 3 inches from the top. Once dry, I'm going to mark 2 inches from the top because we are going to cut them. I'm going to use my miter shears. I do get these on Amazon, my friends. This is a great buy. If you're looking for something that you can cut dowels with, it has different angles you can cut them at, and it has a little lock where you can just then store it. Really cool, and it is in my Amazon store, so make sure you check it out when you're done watching. The link is in the description box. All right, so I added a little bit of wood glue inside that hole, and then I'm going to place each star on top of each piece. We are making a patriotic decor, and it kind of looks like little firecrackers, but it could just be anything. So now I'm going to attach all pieces, and I'm going to use my brad nailer. Now, I don't use this often, but I am going to use my 2-inch nails and some wood glue to attach them. These are very thick pieces, so I want to make sure that brad nail goes right through them. I'm going to add 3 nails in each side. And I tell you what, this piece is large, it's heavy duty, it is very high end looking. I'm going to wrap one of these scarves from Dollar Tree just around it. You can also use ribbon if you have that, and you can add whatever else you want. I'm just going to tie it in a very simple bow, and that's it. Gorgeous. This is such a great piece to keep at home or to sell for a great profit. I'd love to know what you think of this one. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I'm going to take these wooden hooks that you can find at Dollar Tree. I love that they have this nautical beachy theme to them and that they are wooden. I think these will make great decor, especially looking high end. It already had the little hook behind them, so we're going to remove that because we're not going to need them. And then we're going to tape the little actual hook portion of it because I want it to stay in this natural wood tone. For 2 of them, the mermaid and the whale, I'm going to paint in that beautiful Highland blue by Rust-Oleum milk paint, and then the anchor is going to be white. Now, you can put these directly on the wall and it'll be fine, but I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going to take 3 of these wood planks. You can also find these at Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to sand them down just smooth because it does have kind of like a rough touch to it. After I sanded them down, I am going to wipe them really well, and then I am going to paint them. So I have 2 blue hooks and 1 white one. So I am going to paint 1 blue block and then 2 white ones so they contrast each other. All right, so we are going to paint again 2 of them white, 1 of them blue, and of course we're going to let them dry. Now I do want these to have a distressed look. You can skip this part. If you do not like a distressed look, by all means skip it, but I do want it to have a very beachy look. So I'm going to distress focusing on the edges, and I'm also going to distress the hooks. I'm going to wipe them really, really well, and then I am going to add a hook to the back of each board. This is so that we can hang it, and I'm just going to use the ones that you hammer in, and I'm going to do 1 on the top of each. And then it's time to seal everything. I'm going to spray everything with a top coat by Rust-Oleum spray paint. This is just so that it stays nice and neat. And I'm going to do the same thing with the hooks. Once they were dry, it's time to attach them. So again, the blue hooks are going to go on the white boards. I'm going to use a combination of wood glue as well as brad nail. All right, so you do see the little brad nails, so I'm just going to cover them up with a little bit of paint, and it's just going to hide it just a little bit, just to make it a little bit more finished looking, and I think it looked really great. I got to tell you, these are fantastic. Will look great in a beach home or a nautical theme home decor or even a nursery, but what do you think? I have another video here for you with tons more of Dollar Tree DIY crafts inspiration. Check it out. I'll see you later and have a blessed day. Bye.